Hello and welcome to my very first episode here in my Minecraft world. I am Henry and I'm excited to partake in this new journey uh, to share this world guys with you first and make some projects along the way. So in today's episode, I would like to share this world to you by going on a world tour so that you guys already have seen what I've done so far in this world. Before we proceed with the world tour, I would like to share some few facts about this world. This world was generated in 1.19 version of Minecraft during the Caves and Cliffs update, and I've just played around this world a couple of weeks, a couple of months, then took a break, then come back. So my time here is, although the world is old, the time I've spent playing is not that much long compared to the age of this world. Start the world tour. Let's start here in the spawn chunks. So this is the iron farm that I built to supply all my iron needs. This is a 20 cell iron farm. I just took a build from YouTube and had a tutorial. So the mechanics, so of course you already know about that. Is carrying villagers with the zombie that is being pushed by a piston up and down so that the villagers can um, see them right here with the timer underneath each cell. So this farm produces a ton of iron, more than what I can ever need, surely, but it produces a lot of iron in mere seconds. So as you can see, there's a lot of iron golems that drop every few seconds, and since it's being built or have been built in the spawn chunks, so this iron farm is being loaded every time I'm in this world. Now the next place that we're going to go is my starter area. So near the spawn chunks or the spawning location, there's already a village. So this seed was randomly generated. So what a pure luck that I didn't need to go far just so that I can do trading here. This is the starting house that I built. I think this was a mythical sausage design and use it primarily in the first few weeks or months playing as a storage area, and then there's an enchanting when we go up the staircase. This is the bedroom. We go up this ladder. Here's my enchanting area here. So, and then next, since there's a near village nearby, I tried to making a villager breeder. In this upper area is where we can see the villagers breeding, but of course, since it produces so many babies, they had to shut it down by blocking the vision of the villagers to their beds. And up down here is the area where I can call villagers using a minecart system. And when we go up in this ladder, um, here I have the villagers I needed for trading. The weaponsmith for my tools, toolsmith for the other tools, and trade for iron, and the farmers for food, XP bottles, the cleric, and the librarians for the mending and breaking. You know the drills. Now to move to the next area, we'll go here, for farm area. And the next thing I did was this iron farm. Believe it or not, I built 2 iron farms here in this world. This uses the same principle, the same cell, but this uses only one iron golem, one uh, unit, or I guess cell, for the iron spawning, while that iron farm over there spawn chunks uses 20, as I mentioned. So this was the early beginnings of this world. So I only needed one so that I can have rudimentary iron I can use to start. And later on, when I had much more resources, um, I built that 20 cell iron farm there. So this was the first iron farm that I built here and planted some wheat fields around it. Then, of course, I needed sugarcane. I believe this was Tango Tech's design of the sugarcane farm. He built many, I think season 7 or season 7 of Hermitcraft. It was a nice design for a small project that I needed for my flying needs. Believe it or not, this entire farm is enough for me to supply my rocket needs. I didn't need to build one recently, but the way I've been consuming flight rockets so far has been so many, so maybe I'll need some more to build a new sugarcane farm in the future. And of course, I've started the wheat fields now. I planted some carrots here using building some basic crop farms. And the next thing I built here is this slime farm. This is a 2-chunk slime farm. If I will use my free cam, of course, from this spawning location, the iron golem aggroes the slimes, and the slimes get killed by magma blocks. And with the water stream and a dropper vator of bubble columns, it gets filled up here, and there's tons and tons and tons of barrels. There's the nearest, yeah, ton of slime balls. So this was enough. Of course, the rates are not that great because there's no light access here, but for single player world, it will suffice. And you build a slime farm, of course, you have to build a honey farm. So this was the first that I built here, and this supplies honey, but I don't use this anymore because I've built a new one in my new industrial district beyond in that direction. So I didn't need to build. And this area was the area I've used to breed bees to build that. I've collected beehives around the world and then placed them and breeded them here. And when the bees breed, they get attracted by the flowers, and when you have a beehive, they will be sleeping there during nighttime. So that's how you collect bees. Now in this area, by the way, these two buildings is enclosed by a potato farm. In this area are the sheep hens of every colored wool I ever need. It just possibly runs here whenever I had the time to be in this area. And here is the melanin pumpkin farm. This is pistons above servers to check the growth, and then the pistons crushes the plants, and is then, I think this is broken. Oh, no. And then the Minecraft minecart collectors collects them. So I think because of chunk loading, the minecart got stuck there. So in this above, using bubble vader, this is the collection system with a shulker loader, of course. Why is there a melon there? So I will need to craft a ton of melons. The space only allows a item sorted, then the loader, and Plus, I built this before the crafter came out, so no place already. Now let's in order to get to some other places that I've built here, we need to go. Ah, I almost forgot. This is my new storage system that I built. This is an ugly design, ugly to build. I'm no builder, as you can see. These are tutorials. Those are just inspirations that I've got. Didn't follow a tutorial, but this just use pens and put a roof, etc. That roof was copied from there. And oh, I forgot this village crop farm that also has a item loader. So yeah, this is my storage area. Um, this house is my all items here. I have a sugar chest monster at the moment, so I just leave it here. So a ton of course, the building blocks, the dirt, gravel, stone, etc. Then the minerals in block forms. Then the redstone, basic redstone. Then the ores again, and then the nether stuff. Here the wood. So, but I also forgot that underneath the starter house, there, um, I have this initial storage system. It interconnects from the storage above, so I just, if I have to move from the starter house, so I can go up this staircase downward. So I connected it via staircase, then expanded into this area, now having my current um, storage system. Now, to proceed in this tour, we need to go to the Nether so that we can access the different places that I've been here in this world. So let's go to the portal real quick. Um, Here on this side. As we go through the portal, we're going to be teleported to the Nether roof. In here is the Nether access that I have. So I've color coded the areas that I've been through in this world, and I'll showcase you what this is. So this is my main portal, the light gray. And if we go through this area, the light following the light blue carpet, if we go through this portal, we're going to see the light blue farm flower thingy, with cornflower and lily of the valley for light blue dye. So I needed this farm so that I can use the light blue stained glass for a part of the world later that I will show you. Next, we're following the here in this direction. I will show you first the industrial district as we go through this portal. Of course, there. Oh, it's already night. Let's leave for a bit so that we can see much better and no rain. So this, of course, is my industrial district. And this is the first few farms after the starter area. And I've started to do things around here. This is the mob farm that I built. Of course, I always use shulker loaders. In the beginning, there wasn't one, but when I built the shulker farm over there, uh, I had a upgrade the storage. So this is where I get the bones, gunpowder initially, and the string, etc. So I've used what do you call this block? Tinted glass. I forgot to block light sources. And this shulker farm is currently off because I had a lot of um shulker shells at the moment, so I didn't have the need to turn this on. So as you can see, the farm is currently off. So of course it uses the mechanics of the shulker shooting itself or other shulkers. Then this shulker over here gets duplicated and then transported to the top area where they are killed with wither roses as they open and close. The next bit of this industrial district is this new bee farm that this is the second honey farm, if I can correct. So this produces a tons of honey bottles and honeycomb, more than I could ever need. Then this tree farm that produces my wood and a simple design. Again, I'll credit in the description. And the kelp farm, this is a more recent project that produces the fuel needed for this one chunk, a furnace array. Then over here is my dripstone farm. So basically there's a purpose why I needed to build some farm. So of course I needed that for primarily for the gunpowder, that sugar farm for my storage problems, and the tea farm for my wood for the chest for producing said shulker boxes, and the cow farm needed for the fuel to fuel this auto smelter or furnace array. And this dripstone farm was built so that I can prepare the main an area for my main base for this world, I think. So I needed the dripstone because it's a block that I need, and of course the normal dripstone, that is the stalactites features, of course. So yeah, now let's move to the next area of this world. We're back right here now in the nether roof, so we can continue with the tour. So we come from there in the industrial district, and here the yellow road, the yellow carpet road, only leads to the mining area, sand mining area. So we won't go there. So we stop in the last segment here. Now let's continue flying, following this red carpet road, and we travel along far here so that we can, because there's no structures needed or spawned near. So I think this place is around 8,000 blocks from spawn in the overworld, and only 1,000 blocks needed. So that's why I needed the nether roof to travel quite a long far here. And if we go through this portal, as all you already know, majority of my builds are technical or redstone based, so of course I needed the supplies for my redstone needs, and that's where this witch farm now gets put in the equation. So if we fly down here, you'll see the witch farm. This farm was made by Bruno Craft. It uses the same old shifting floors. So if I flick this lever, so this Ito hover clock will trigger the sequencing. So the minecart collects the witches when the floors are shifted. So yeah, as you can see, the floor shifted, and they travel along through this bubble column, and with an activator rail they shift their location through here in this healing chamber. So I just fill out my inventory and whack this armor stand. We can already see uh, the rates of the drops of the witch farm. So of course the impulse SB standard item sorter, and two filters for the dust, one for the glowstone, the gunpowder, two gunpowder. Why is that gunpowder? I'll check here in the bottom. It should be spider. Oh, I'll fix it another time. So yeah, so all the witch drops are here collected via another shulker loader, and this of course produces my main supply for redstone. How many shulker boxes are here already? So 9 stacks. Before building this witch farm, I already had my initial supply for redstone, and that was my trade farm by ENX04, I think. But of course it's broken, so I can't use it anymore. So yeah, let's move on to the next area. We'll go back to the center of our nether area in the nether roof, so that we can go. Let's go around here in the following the black carpet leads us to the end dimension. So when we go through this portal and another end, now to the end portal, we go to the end. Now in this area I've only built 2 things. One is this skulk farm. So I needed skulk for the base area project. Then if we go to the outskirts, to the mainland, I'll cut so that it won't be long. So in this area, if I fly towards here, we'll go see another farm ordinates, and as you can see, there's already a structure that is being loaded. So this is my Wither Rose farm, so that I can have access to black dye and Wither Roses, etc. So yeah, let's leave this place now and go back to spawn. So yeah, that's my wither area. So I just spawned here with the rose farm. I just spawned here and they aggro the endermite, and of course they were killed with wither. Let's go back to spawn, since I didn't have a respawn point. We will be teleported back. Oh no. I took the wrong turn. So I'll just land here for a bit. I need more rockets. It's a good thing I have my ender chest. So yeah, let's go back to 0, 0. So where's that? There's also here. And yeah, here. So yeah, I'll just cut when we reach the main island. The next bit we're going to go is a farm here in the Nether, and this will be one of the most recent project that I did here on my world. I think this was built only last week, real time, or last week. And this is my gold farm. Again, the design will be credited in the description. I forgot already. I think it was dash for something. So this uses both loading
um, to kill the piglins. And then the design of this loader again was potato noir. So this particular gold farm, I storage for the gold farm crafters, etc. It's a gold mode and a barter mode. So it's already connected. Um, as you finish crafting, it's either you opt to store the gold or you barter. And of course, the barter farm produces a tons of items. And with Glotz's shulker loader that I've already used before. So this is an AB tileable sorter uh, and connected to a shulker loader, then stored into this chest. So the main reason for building this gold and bartering farm is to have a ton supply of gravel so that I don't have to farm those or dig those using a shovel, and the quartz. Multi-purpose, one for building and one for redstone components for observers. So it's the farm here in the Nether. That area was just used to capture the piglins. So yeah, let's go back. So here we have our guardian or ocean monument area. This will be the location of my new base in this world. So yeah, let's go through the process here. So this is the two spawning chambers for the guardian farm, and the way we use this is by equipping our armor. But of course, since it was already on when we arrived, we need to do that again. So this uses a calibrated scope sensors. I have this book right here that detects. So this is my indicator on what signal strength or can the calibrated scope sensor detect vibrations. So with that calibrated already, the only vibration we can use to activate and deactivate this farm is through equipping an armor. So down here we will see the storage system, but of course I had maintained the chamber and viewing platform over here, and this is the bulk storage for the guardian farm. So the prismarine shards, the crystals, and the raw cut. So extra raw cut back there is connected to a burning observer clock thingy. And in this area we have our crafting area for the block. So after this we're all filled, the excess items are moved into this part of the room, and then every time the item is filled with the sorters, a crafter crafts them for me. So yeah, we have a crafter for each block. So for bricks, the sea lanterns, the dark prismarine, and of course the classic prismarine. So in the other side, so you already know that I like to put crafters and sorters for all farm related things. So yeah, below this, the other side is the shulker loader for the crafted blocks. So I already have a ton of the crafted items. So, and this is just an indicator light. If I can show you, this, it detects this hopper specifically if it has enough shulkers. So when the light is on, it has enough shulkers. So this is the shulker input. So whenever I have to put, so when this light is off, I have to put shulkers in this barrel. Since this is going to be the main base area, so we're going to have a lot of projects going to be here. So there's a lot of things to do in this ocean monument base. So of course there will be a lot of draining and placing sand and breaking them and then decorating, glass, etc., etc. So most of the time I will spend my resources and area and time here in this part of the world. So yeah, that's the whole base tour. That's the entire world tour now finished. And thank you guys for staying with me here. Um, I hope that you enjoyed the video. And thank you guys for watching. So see you in the next episode. Bye bye.